Distinguished Mr. Kasanof, dear media representatives, ladies and gentlemen, today I'm honored to host Mr. Kasanof, with whom we had quite sincere and friendly meeting. This meeting was an important confirmation of the 3-decade-long partnership between the two countries, which is based on shared values and vision for a better future. Of course, we discussed the European integrations, the rule of law, and economic development, which are a priority of this government. And these priorities are not only national goals, but they also represent the prerequisite for stability and progress in the whole region. European integration remains our top strategic priority. We were working tirelessly to implement reforms that will ensure the rule of law, transparency, and efficiency of the institutions, as well as better protection of human rights and freedoms. In this way, we are planning to approximate our country to the European Union and to also improve the lives of all our citizens. With regards to the economic sphere, we are strongly focused on creating a favorable business climate that will attract foreign investments, create new jobs, and stimulate economic growth. In relation to this matter, we informed our friends for everything we've done as a government in the past 5 months. This is the 6th month since we were elected as a government. We gave them all the numbers and data which are disposable for the public. We believe that the cooperation with the US in this area will continue to play a significant role in achieving and improving these exceptionally good and positive results, taking into consideration what our start was. The new government that I lead is making every effort to advance these processes, including the implementation of the obligations arising from our NATO membership. Dear friends, the United States have always been our close ally and friends, as was the case before, so it is today. In conditions of changed geopolitics, we remain as a country to be a dedicated ally and partner of the United States. This partnership is firmly founded on mutual respect, trust, and common goals. Our task is to continue to build on these relations, to deepen our cooperation, while ensuring that the benefits of this partnership will be felt by all our citizens. We firmly stand on the side of democracy, peace, and prosperity, and we will continue to implement all necessary steps for common progress, inspired, among other things, by our friendship with the United States of America. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister. It's an honor to be here today. It's an honor to be in Skopje, and it was an honor to meet with you, Prime Minister Mickoski, today to reaffirm the strong and enduring partnership between the United States and North Macedonia. Our discussions were both productive and wide-ranging, buttressed by our shared values that bind our nations together. The heart of our conversation concerned unwavering U.S. support for North Macedonia's aspirations for full Euro-Atlantic integration and the reforms and the benefits that will come with accession to the European Union. We recognize the challenges North Macedonia has faced to achieve full NATO membership and that it is being asked to do more to advance its EU accession. The United States stands firmly with North Macedonia as it addresses crucial reforms that will strengthen its economy, infrastructure, and public and private sectors and communities, and prepare it for its natural place within the European Union. This includes real and demonstrable progress on good governance and rule of law changes. We discussed the issue of public corruption. Prime Minister Mickoski understands very well corruption's power to erode public trust, hampering the country's development and economic growth, and has made fighting corruption a key priority of his government, and we greatly appreciate that. As NATO allies, the U.S. North Macedonia defense partnership has never been stronger. I congratulated North Macedonia and the Prime Minister and his government for meeting the Wales pledge of 2% of GDP on defense spending for this year, as well as the government's ongoing support to Ukraine in the face of Russia's unprovoked and brutal invasion, which is a very significant contribution and greatly appreciated. The future of North Macedonia is bright indeed, and the United States will stand by your side, as we have since your independence, to help you meet your goals for a prosperous, secure, dynamic, and diverse democracy, fully integrated in your rightful place within Europe and the Euro-Atlantic community. Thank you.
Maria Debitarova, Telma TV. First question for Mr. Kasanof. You said that in the heart of your discussions were the European integrations of the country. Do you feel sincere commitment on behalf of the Macedonian government and not only declarations on our path to the European Union? And second, can we expect any changes in the American politics, having in mind the change of administration in Washington, D.C., which is expected in January?
For your questions. In answer to your first question, absolutely. We see the sincerity of not only what the government says, but what the government does. And this is a dedication to European integration and the reforms that are necessary for it. And this is something that the United States supports and will continue to support. As far as your second question, it is inappropriate for me to talk about the new administration coming in. That is for them to do. But what I can tell you is that in the next remaining months until the end of the Biden administration, we will continue all of our efforts and our policies, and as regards North Macedonia, our support for ongoing reforms and for North Macedonia's EU integration path.
I have a question. You will allow me to both of you. Prime Minister, in which line the support that the guest from the U.S. is moving, particularly on our Euro integrations? And for the guest, you mentioned that you're satisfied that North Macedonia remains committed to the fight of corruption. Can we expect that the blacklist of the U.S. will be expanded soon? Thank you for your question. I think that we had a sincere, friendly, bilateral meeting in which, when friends are speaking, they cannot misunderstand. It is quite logical that we will understand each other. It remains upon us to seek solutions for this process to start, but also to be completed, to finish. We do not want to compete in this race only for the race to start. We want to finish it, and that is the solution we are seeking. When we are going to start on the merit-based principle, how much we've done, how many reforms have we delivered, how fast were we in this process, to complete this process, and as Mr. Kasanof said, to take our natural place within the European Union. I'm quoting now some part of his speech. This is what we are doing, and in the meantime, we need to do our homework. As you've heard, we have the fight with crime and corruption, something that I have been speaking for 6 months, something for what the citizens are saying that we are responsible, and we all know what some people have done. We are achieving results in the economic reforms, in the improvement of the standard of living of the citizens, the discipline in the institutions. These are all homework. This is all homework, and this is something that we must do in parallel, and they depend on us. We will do anything in our power to deliver this, especially when we are speaking of the reforms and the homework.
Thank you for the question. I want to make sure to underline that our support for battling corruption is something we take very seriously in the United States, and it's something that we address in a variety of ways here in North Macedonia. We have several programs, obviously, that we are using to help support anti-corruption efforts. As regards the blacklist or sanctions, I can't comment about the specifics right now. I can assure you this is a priority of ours and that this is something that we are working on.
Thank you all for the questions.